All right, I think that's a green light. Does that look like a green light to you?
That's a green light.
Kind of hiding down in the corner there, but okay. Good morning. It's Friday. It's Firearms Friday, and well, we've got another one. This is what is it, Cameron? What is it?
It's like 6 months in a row now.
Right? That means that every week for 6 months. This is okay. Showing one a week. We've done two or three on some weeks, but showing one a week is anecdotal. Ugh. Excuse me. Showing one a week for 6 months is anecdotal at best, but it is anecdotal evidence at least that firearms are saving lives. So this week we've got one out of Grand Rapids. Intruder shot and killed by resident Grand Rapids. Police are investigating after a homeowner shot and killed an intruder overnight. It happened just before 2:30 a.m. Wednesday in the 600 block of Houseman Avenue. Grand Rapids police say a 50-year-old man showed up to the home to confront a woman inside. The man pushed his way into the home where an argument ensued. A 38-year-old man inside the home then confronted the intruder and ended up shooting the intruder in the chest, killing him. Police say it appears the victim is known by the shooter and another woman who lived inside the home. There are no charges at this time. No names have been released. It's not much of a story there, but
How much do we need?
right. This is the part. This is the part that really matters right here. Pushed his way into the home. Guys, I don't care if you're a cop. If I open the door and I don't say come in, that's enough right there. Now, please believe SOP in this house is if a cop knocks on the door, you step outside and close the door behind you. There's none of this push your way in bullshit. That's just an example thing. There's nothing here that says this guy was a cop. In fact, everything here seems to say this guy was just an asshole. Um, there you go. That's 6 months in a row.
Yeah, when we started this, I had a feeling that we'd be able to continue doing it, but I really didn't think that it would just be like flawless victory every single week. So, just quick recap. We specifically look for stories. They've got to be less than 7 days old, where a good guy with a gun intervenes and there's a dead body on the ground at the scene. Hashtag DRT as in dead right there. And despite all of those restrictions, we've been able to find a story every single week. If we included all of the times where somebody didn't die, where somebody ran off a bear or a bobcat, or just drawing the weapon made the criminal turn around and run away, like we literally have dozens of stories a week. It's it's of course, don't let me get too far off, because really that whole thing that happened at the church in Texas pretty well proved that good guys with guns stop bad guys with guns.
It, it proves something else too, and guys, get to the range. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, it's good for the economy and it's good for your personal security. Go shoot your guns. Go to the range, fire at targets, and get proficient. Um, when we talked about the church shooting a couple weeks ago, my buddy Alex McDonald left a message, left a comment that said something about. Basically, he was criticizing something I said, and he's not wrong. So I said that a trained pro is going to aim for center mass every time to the greatest extent possible. And Alex pointed out, well, if the head is the only target presented, then the center of that head is center mass. That's fair. That's not untrue. My point was, what you want to shoot for is the largest available center mass you want to minimize your area of error. Taking the headshot is taking the headshot. It's not the first choice if there's an easier shot to take. Taking the harder shot is for competitions and for practicing. In the heat of the moment, the easiest effective shot is the best shot. Minimum necessary risk.
Yes, very much so. And I mean, just to run down some of our talking points. Hey, feminists, buy a gun. Hey, colored people who think cops are evil, buy a gun. I mean, seriously, anybody, everybody, buy a gun.
Uh, yeah, these guys don't pay us anything. Maybe one day, but
Oh, the
um,
gun-toting mamas.
yeah, ladies, go talk to the gun toting mamas at GTMO original at gtmoriginal.com. Um, there you go. Handbags. They they make handbags that are designed to have a weapon carried in the bag. And they're designed so that you don't have to draw the weapon out of the bag to fire it. And if you fire your weapon through the bag, they'll replace it.
Yes, yes, and they try and make them also look cute and be functional. They're not just gun delivery devices. They're purses that just happen to have a nifty little pocket put inside of them specifically for a pistol.
And oh, I was hoping to
Oh, there's
see.
the picture. There's the that the woman up front, Chris.
Yeah, she's standing up for that picture.
Yeah, yeah, she really is that tiny, and
She's like
and
4 foot. What'd she say? She was 4'7",
four
and
foot
she.
ten, I think. And Chris is, being Chris, is, well, I was in the army and I scored perfect on my shooter test, and
All
they're
true.
going, yes, all true, but they're going back and forth about, different ways to shoot, about who would get the drop on who, basically, and then I just remember her smiling up at you and going, yeah, but I'm always going to be faster than you because I don't have to take it out of my purse to shoot you. And it was like, don't ever mess with that little thing.
That's right.
She'll wreck you.
And
Yeah.
she made it a point to talk about, big strong man. There's no way she can overpower him. Um,
Oh, there's one way.
and so she carries a gun. That's the one way. Yes, but she was she was specifically meant that it's not like she could fight somebody off. It's not like she could punch back or you know learn jujitsu sufficiently that she's going to win a fist fight with a 300-pound man. Um, yeah. Anybody that tells you size doesn't matter in a fight
Yeah,
is
there.
they're stupid.
Yeah, there's a reason
It's
why boxers go into weight classes,
it is not that it is impossible to overcome an opponent that is larger than you.
but it
But
does make it
without
harder.
a lot of training and practice, it might as well be. And even with the training and practice, it still makes it a lot more work.
See,
And then of course the other part of that equation is no amount of training and practice tells you how much training and practice your opponent is coming to the fight with unless you've been training and practicing with that opponent. You don't know who you're fighting, but you know that they can't take a bullet or five.
yes, and that's the thing of it, really. So let's say let's just say there was a world where we all carried knives, or hell, we all carried swords. That that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but a sword is still going to be restricted by what you are physically capable of.
Yep.
Even if there was a world where we all carried bow and arrow, again, um, even if we all carried like crossbows, it takes a lot of force to knock your bow. Like it really does. You start talking about like 70-pound draw weight or whatever. That's it's not impossible to overcome, but it's not insignificant either. The gun is different because the gun only requires that you possess enough physical force to be able to operate the gun itself. If you can operate the gun itself, you are the equal of every other person who can also operate the gun. And it's why that little 410 Spitfire can look at Chris and legitimately say, no, no, I can outshoot you for these reasons. And I mean, seriously, I, I don't know. Maybe I'm cynical this morning, wondering what's coming down the
Well,
pipe with
it's been a busy
Virginia.
week.
It
It's
has
been a
been a
busy
busy
week with
week.
Iran shooting down its own planes.
No, they didn't shoot down their own plane. They shot down a Ukrainian plane, I thought.
That's close enough.
I'm pretty sure the Ukrainians would disagree.
Oh, that's fine. They're entitled to that. I think. I don't know. Ooh, nobody has free speech outside of the United States. They may not be allowed to disagree with me over there.
Yes, and why does nobody have free speech outside of the United States?
Oh,
Because,
because we have guns.
yep,
What? What? Wait,
always a
wait, wait. Is Hong Kong still a problem because the citizens were disarmed before they decided they wanted to have liberty? Hmm. All right. That's all I've
yep.
got for you this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, be armed. And put your damn socks on. It's cold out there. It's time to go to work.
Yes,
Y'all be
sir.
safe. We'll see you Monday. And don't fry bacon naked.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you later.